Hi, my name is Erica Broadway. If you don't know anything about me, I go to the University of Pittsburgh. I'm currently in my second year, my sophomore year. I study both communication and nonfiction English writing. But this past summer, I had the amazing opportunity to serve with an organization or ministry called LeaderTreks. I was placed in Knoxville, Tennessee for 9 weeks, leading and helping to lead youth mission trips. I want to start off this video by saying thank you so much to everyone who has been praying for me while at Pitt and while serving in Knoxville. I appreciate that more than you guys could ever know. And I also want to say thank you so much to anyone and everyone who supported me financially, whether it was a mission trip with the University of Pittsburgh or for my summer in Knoxville. These donations contributed not only to my stipend, but also being able to eat while in Knoxville and travel. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. It's going to be very informative on how God was working this summer in Knoxville, Tennessee.
When I tell people about my internship, they often assume it's kind of like summer camp, but that's not at all the case. These students come here to learn and serve, and we do challenge them. Every day we are out on work site from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. This year I taught students how to build decks and wheelchair ramps. This was a super fun time to engage with the students and community of Knoxville. But I will say, teaching middle schoolers to use power tools is a little nerve-wracking. No offense to the middle schoolers out there. Personally, I do think worksite was my favorite part of the day.
For the process of building decks, I worked alongside with another ministry that operates out of Knoxville called Operation Backyard. They take materials to do home repairs and deck or wheelchair ramp buildings to community members in Knoxville who cannot afford to do so, whether or not it's because they have struggled financially or they're elderly or just any other reason. Like for one guy that we helped, he was a veteran and he struggled from severe PTSD. And it was beautiful to be able to go there and teach the students how to build a deck and how to serve him. And then at the end, they were able to pray over him. And that really affected his life, and it really affected our students as well.
Here is a picture of that man I was talking about being prayed over by the students.
Something I did not know about Knoxville before I was there this summer is just how stricken by poverty it is and how many homeless people there really are. A lot of these students come from great lives with great parents who have raised them well, and they have never had to struggle for anything. And while it's a blessing, this trip was very eye-opening for each group to see what really does go on in our country.
The part of the week that I think had the greatest impact on our students were the vacation Bible schools. The students planned this ahead of time with their youth group, and then they bring it to us, and we give them the chance to put on the VBS. We also encourage them in their leadership through this and teach them how to improve. It is amazing to watch students take what they have learned and then already start to apply it and fulfill the Great Commission on the younger generations. For about half of the summer, we did our VBS at a local government housing facility, which allowed the students to witness a lot of things they wouldn't normally, like children whose parents lock them out of the house and force them to play outside, not because they need to be outside, but because they can't be inside for what's going on. The kids at the government housing were always very excited to meet people who were actually interested in them and wanted to get to know them. That's not something they have in Knoxville available to them all the time. And then being at the government projects, we were never there after dark. And our students, they witnessed plenty of things besides just the children who lived there, but there was a man who OD'd one week. There were police around a lot, and a lot of these children are not used to, a lot of our students, rather, are not used to a large police presence.
While most of the 9 weeks definitely consisted of a lot of hard work, every Friday we would take the different group of students out to do something in Tennessee that they wanted to do. My trip leader, so the person I was also working with named Karis, her and I would also get to go. So we did plenty of fun things as well.
We went in caves, or spelunking, I guess it's called. We took 2-day trips up to Gatlinburg, but some of my favorite things that we did were visit Dollywood And then we also did something that was way out of my comfort zone, which you can see here is whitewater rafting. I had never done that before. You can probably tell by the look on my face.
Anyway, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video that I put together, and I just want to say thank you again for all the support, both financially and through prayer in this past year. If you would like to help me with my next mission trip, I am going back for my spring break to Yakima, Washington to serve the Sacred Road, and I hope to get a letter out about that soon. Thank you.